Hi, I'm Tom Colman with Desert Hot Tubs, home to Caldera and Hot Spring Spas, the #1 selling hot tubs in the world. You know, I know if you're watching this video, you've been thinking about a hot tub. And some of you have been thinking about it for way too long. Many of you, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Others are just now starting to think about it. And then there's still more that have invested in a hot tub before, but it wasn't quite the right one. And it wasn't the experience you were hoping for. So round 2, you want to hit the bullseye. Well, welcome to Desert Hot Tubs then. But what I'm here to talk to you about, if you can give me 15 or 20 minutes of your time, I think I can break through with you. I think I can go through some of the shopping experiences that you've already experienced or you're about to experience and give you some answers to some questions and take out a lot of the concerns that I know you've got that are kind of holding you back. Now, what does a guy like me know so much about? Well, this has been my career for 30 years. This is what I've done. In fact, I've traveled much of the United States, assisting thousands and thousands of people and families into the hot spring family experience of wellness. And they all have told me that it's the best investment they've made in their life. But they've also shared with me their experiences, what they've gone through, how long it took them to get on board, those types of things. So bear with me. For those of you that don't have the 20 minutes to share with me, because it's a click-on, click-off society, well, I urge you to at least do this. If you're going to shop the hot tub industry, give us a shot. Come into one of our 4 stores. You know, we must be worth at least a snapshot. You know, we've been in business for 30 years. We've been selling the same brand for 30 years. And I don't know about you, but, you know, if I was in the market for a boat and I saw a guy that's been in business for 30 years with 4 stores selling the same boat for 30 years, that's some loyalty. That's some passion. Come in. We'll give you our presentation, which will be factual. We'll separate fact from fiction. In fact, you can go into any of our showrooms, whether it's in Maine or Florida or Oregon or Arizona or in Europe. And you know what? The story would be the same. The truth. Factual. Now, for those of you that can stay in the game with me, I appreciate it. Pull up a chair because I want to take you through some experiences that people do, some mistakes that they make, and I'm going to give you some recommendations. The first thing people do, or what they often do, is they go, I've never owned a hot tub. They don't know where to start, who to believe, where to go. They get online, they start clicking, and they start clicking, and they start clicking, and they see all this blur and all these jets and all this horsepower and all this stuff, but they really can't break through. Of course, they're all the best. You know, they all get 5 stars, right? So they go, you know what, maybe we'll try a used hot tub. So they get on one of these list places. You know what I'm talking about, where you can buy all this stuff. Maybe I'll try a used tub and see if I like it. And if I like it, then I'll invest in a quality hot tub that'll last me 30 years, that'll do all these wonderful things that the used one can't do. Guess what? I recommend strongly you don't go down that route. And maybe it's a poor analogy, but let's take the America's favorite food. I believe it's pizza. Let's say you never had a slice of pizza. And you go, you know what? I'm going to try this cheap pizza over here that's been under the burner for 3 hours. And then if I like it, I'll step up to that good-looking piece over there that costs a couple dollars more. Well, guess what? If you eat that bad pizza, you ain't going to ever have a good pizza. You'll just have digestion for 3 weeks. So I don't recommend going down that road. In fact, you get on those lists, you'll see a bunch for free, and there's a reason why, and they're not ours. Now, if you're lucky enough to find a hot spring spa or Caldera spa at a reasonable price, I'd be all over that. But that ain't going to happen because they're like heirlooms. So my recommendation is don't go down that road. So let's take you to another road that often people consider. In fact, one of my clients that I got on board a few months ago went down this road. It's one of those membership clubs. You know, I've got one of those cards too. You know where you go. They're like every mile from here, all over Arizona, where you go to buy your, your wine in a big crate, toothpaste for 10 years, cereal for your children in cereal boxes bigger than this hot tub. Those warehouse clubs, you know what I'm talking about. Because, you found out you can buy them right online. And, they got all kinds of jets and horsepower and flashing lights, and I think some even come with rap music. You're going, wow. And you're thinking, geez, I'm 7 foot tall, and my wife's 5 foot tall. I'm sure we'll both fit in this thing that I've never seen before. And you're getting a little nervous, but you're staying in that game for whatever reason. You know, and you read the fine print, you know, the devil's always in the fine print. And it says, you know, that hot tub should be made and delivered somewhere between 4 and 12 weeks. But you'll definitely know when it arrives. And here's how you'll know that, because I had another customer that just went down that unfortunate road. Turned out he was actually a doctor, but he didn't know anything about hot tubs, and he made a mistake. But he knew when the hot tub arrived, because he came home from work after a long, hard day, and there was his 1,000-pound hot tub sitting on the curb of his driveway. You know what? He told me he had an instant sick feeling about this wish that he had brought onto himself. He went into his house, he had poured himself a stiff drink while he looked out at that hot tub, and he says, now what do I do? You know what? He never even thought it forward. He said, well, there must be, you know, a company called 10 Men and a Dolly somewhere that I can call to get this thing in my backyard. Well, guess what? There isn't. And the other thing he didn't realize that I found out for him and took care of is, oh yeah, he had a gate big enough to get the hot tub through, but guess what was behind the gate? His heat pump. The hot tub never would have traveled back there to begin with. He also didn't have the electric line run. How could he have? He didn't even know how to hook this thing up. So this whole thing was turning into a nightmare for him. Well, I got good news for this particular customer of mine. He got off the hook. You know how he got off the hook? His homeowners association said, you got 48 more hours to get that thing off your curb. He did the right thing. He called a friend with a flatbed. 4 of his other buddies came over. They pushed the thing back onto the flatbed, took it back to the warehouse club, and after a lot of wheeling and dealing, he did get his money back, but that's not what he was after. And it wasn't relaxing whatsoever. I don't recommend you go down that road. So then here's what other people do. They go, well, you know, there's another home show coming up next weekend. There's always a home show going on. I'll wait till the home show. Because, you know, when I was at the home show last year buying all my tools for my garden, I saw all these hot tub guys lined up like zombies. You know, they were everywhere, so it must be a great place to buy a hot tub, right? Well, let me share this with you. You'll never, ever find desert hot tubs at any of these home shows. There's lots of reasons why. Number one, we don't want to get into that high rent district. Number two is we can't travel all 27 of our models that we would like you to appreciate and shop in one of our 4 lovely stores. Number three, we're not into high pressure, gotta buy today attitude, so you won't find us there, number one. But you'll go down and maybe you'll shop anyway, and here's what's gonna happen. You'll go to the first hot tub company, and I promise you this, they're the best. In fact, there's no reason to go shop the other 2 that are there, because they're the best. And the first 5 people that buy right now get the deal. And you go, whoa, 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 and you're, you know, getting your heart's pacing a little bit. You go, whoa, I just got here. Thank you for the pitch, but I want to go look at the other 2 spa places. So you go to the next booth, and I'll absolutely guarantee you that company is better than the one you just came from. They're the best. Same thing. I got 3 left. Here's the deal. You know, you better hurry up and get on board while I smoke this cigarette, and that's how that goes down. Now you're getting, whoa, really, really queasy. I mean, you're like, whoa, well, I got one more place to go before I maybe make a decision. So you go to the third place, and for sure, they're better than the other 2, and you've already shopped the rest, so now buy the best, and let's get this thing done. You know, let's get this deal. At this point in time, here's what's happening. And I have this trademark. I've been doing this so long with my passion. You're getting yourself a hot tub headache, not the kind of headache we want you to have. So all this pain that you've got in your back and this arthritis that you have and this sleep apnea that you're incurring is going to continue to go on because you're not buying a hot tub at the home show. In fact, as you're walking out of the home show, the only good thing you bought at that home show was a package of pumpkin seeds that you threw in your garden, and you do have a really nice pumpkin patch for 89 cents. 89 cents is what I paid. But you still don't have a hot tub. So you go, well, don't buy one used. Don't buy one at a membership club. Don't buy one at the home show. Tom, what should I do? I'll make a strong recommendation. Phoenix is a big market. Arizona is a big state. Shop. We want you to shop. Shop 2, 3, on the outside 4, reputable dealers, people that you have a good feeling about, people that have been in business for a long time, people that have been carrying the same brand for a long time. Find out about their warranties, about their service. It may be about their parent company. In this case, Masco owns us, New York Stock Exchange. Shop them and give us a chance too. Come into one of our stores and we'll simply give you the truth. We'll give you a Dasani water. We'll separate our fact from their fiction. Case closed. I've got about 30 or 40 exclusivities that I feel are very, very important in the hot tub industry that I can provide you. In fact, it'll be so clear, it'll be like, not just night and day, it'll be like Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. How's that? So get into a reputable store, get on board, and get some wellness. Okay, but here's part B of what I want to talk to you about. And I think this might be more on your head than the hot tub itself, because even if you find the promised land on this big, beautiful Canabria, one of our top-selling hot tubs now here in Arizona for lots of reasons, you go, well, now, what about all my other concerns? And those other concerns are this. How is this going to get into my backyard? Is it going to fit through the gate? How is the electric going to get to it from point A to point B? And how much is it going to cost? And who's going to do it? What if my foundation's not big enough? Or what if I need a foundation? Who can do that, and how much will it cost me? Well, will the cover be retracting the right way so I don't block the view of the Superstition Mountains or my beautiful fire pit? Or will it need a crane? Or will the colors of the outside of the hot tub match my home or my wicker furniture? Guess what? This is where we really shine. This is what I really do. This is where my passion lies. On the bottom of this video is my email address. Here's what I recommend you do. I want you to email me, tom@deserthottubs.com. Share your story with me, your name, your address. Have me out for a complimentary home hospitality visit. You go, hey, Tom, can you come out on Sunday morning at 8 a.m. on April 22nd, 2018, which is today? Yes, I can. And if we agree at 8 a.m. on Sunday, April 22nd, I'm there at 8 a.m. That's how our company operates. I'm not 8 days late. I'm not 8 minutes late. In fact, I'm 3 minutes early. And once I visit your property, since I've been doing this so long, and I still love what I do, and I've been to thousands of backyards, in about 4 or 5 minutes, even before I get to your doorbell, I've already assessed some things that you haven't even thought about. Gate entrance, crane if needed, on us, electric box location, all kinds of boring details I don't want you to have to worry about. Bring me in your backyard. I want to listen to your recommendations. I want to see what you're thinking. I want to check out the colors of your home so I can give you some brochures that go, hey, I think this would match your house perfectly. Or I think this would be the right hot tub based on your husband being 7 foot tall and your wife being 5 foot tall. Those types of things. I can give you a price on your electric line. I have the best person in the world to do that for you. He's the best and he's less. If you need a foundation, I've got that person in-house. I can take care of that for you. It's a one-stop shop. So all these concerns about, geez, now what am I going to do now that I found the car? Is it going to fit in my garage kind of thing? Yes. I urge you, you can do it either way you want. You can shop us first, okay, find the right hot tub, and we're going to come out to the house after the fact anyway. Or what a lot of my customers are doing now is they go, you know what, let's just have Tom out in the front end. It's free, it's complimentary. He doesn't have a sales book with him and a pen in his pocket, okay? These are my glasses, by the way. So I'm not going to put, hey, you got to buy today. No, none of that. None of that. So it might be best to have me out ahead of time. It's kind of like being pre-qualified for a home. You already have your financing. Isn't it easier then when you find your dream home just to write the check? It's the same thing. Now you go, hey, maybe we can take advantage of Tom and have him out for all of his fine services and buy a hot tub somewhere else. Yeah, you can. That's okay. I've helped you out, didn't I? I still got you to the next level. I got you into some wellness. In our case, massive wellness, a lifestyle change. Now you might be going, well, what about me? I live in Oro Valley, or I live in Eloy, or I live in Show Low, or I live in Heber. Will you come to my house, Tom? Yes, I will. Absolutely. Why wouldn't I? In fact, we treat you in Show Low or in Oro Valley or Eloy or Tucson just like you live in our backyard. In fact, I live in Christopher Creek, which is about 2 hours from here. I commute every day to Chandler. You know why? Because I love where I live, right on the creek. In fact, I was in my hot tub this morning at 5:30 with a cup of coffee looking at the elk on the creek. Not a bad way to start the day. And now I'm here doing this video talking to you. I just urge you to contact us, get on board. Life's too short. You know, there's a ton of people out there that have arthritis, they have diabetes type 2, they have sleep apnea. They're looking for a timeout, a place to shut this thing down at the end of the day, take the watch off, turn off that phone, have a conversation with the spouse, with the kids about school. Maybe check out that sunset, that sunrise. You know what? Glass of wine tastes 10 times better. My coffee, I can even buy a bad brand and it tastes pretty doggone better in my hot spring spa. Please call me. Let's get on board. Let's get some wellness. Visit one of our 4 fine stores. You know, we're conveniently located. One in Tolleson, one in Surprise, one in North Phoenix, and right here in Chandler. Or better yet, email me. Let's get this home visit, hospitality visit out of the way. Let's become friends. Let me find out where your needs are. Let's get some recommendations done. And let's get you into a lifestyle change that you'll love for the rest of your life. Hey, you want another good reason to hurry up and get into desert hot tubs while things are starting to heat up here in the Valley of the Sun? If you haven't already, check out my Cool Zone video. I'll guarantee you it's a heavy hitter. It's something you've got to have for your hot spring caldera hot tub if you plan on using it 365 days a year. Check out that Cool Zone video, and I'll guarantee you we'll see you soon. Thank you for listening.